What about like in Brazil though? I mean, those people seem really nice, but I don't know. Rio's huge, right?
Yeah, I mean, Brazil is a place that, you know, people, we receive a very well the tourists. Okay. So tourists like Brazil when they go there. I would say the people in Brazil in general are great. The main problem in Brazil is the security.
Okay.
So yes, because of the government, a lot of, you know, corruption, it ends up, you know, affecting the actual population. They don't pay the police like they should. Okay. They don't pay the, you know, teachers, doctors like they should. So a lot of this stuff ends up falling on the population. So, you know, a lot of robberies in some places. Of course, there are great places like Rio. Yeah. Rio is my favorite city in the world by far. Nice. Yeah, it's the most beautiful city. People are great, but of course there are parts of Rio that you can't go there.
Yeah, of course.
The cops can't go there either. So like, you know, there are places that the criminals,
favelas?
The favelas. Oh, you already know.
Yeah, I'm with
so
you.
The favelas are communities. Have you heard about the favelas? Communities that the drug dealers protects the whole community. Cops can't get close. If cops get close to there, they will die. Not the drug dealers will not die. The drug dealers will definitely kill whoever is getting close to them. Yeah. So it's like in every big city in Brazil, there's at least one favela. So and the favelas is just a result of the corruption. Sure. You know, there's literally no reason why the Brazilian army doesn't go in each favela one by one and end with that situation. They can do that, but something's holding them from doing that. So sure. We wonder what's.
But in general, you don't think that it does or it doesn't affect like people's attitude towards one another down there?
No, I think people respect a lot each other. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't say. I mean, big cities, of course, there are places that there's a bigger population. People don't worry about each other like in small towns, if that makes sense. So, yeah, you just want more in a big city, and in small towns is different, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Favelas.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And a lot of tourists, especially Americans, they go to Rio and they want to go to the favelas and see how it is.
See what it's like.
Yeah. Yeah. There is one favela in Rio that you can actually go on the top of the hill and see the whole city, see the beach, and you're literally inside of the favela.
But you can't go there.
You can, like tourists, there's one favela that you can go in there, and the drug dealers will not do anything to you. The cops can't go there still.
But what happens in one of these if you're like, you know someone there, say you want to come visit your aunt or whatever, like I can't go?
If you were born there or have family in the favelas, they won't do anything to you. Nobody will ever rob someone or do something to someone that didn't do anything in the favelas. Okay. You know, unless you are a tourist that's going to the wrong favela and they will rob you for sure. Right. But of course a Brazilian that wasn't born there going to a favela, that won't go well either, you know.
Gotcha.
So.
You'd never heard of that, huh?
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah. I've always heard how welcoming Brazilian people are. Yeah, of course, like you said, like anywhere, doesn't matter where you're at. You can get into some hot water.
Yes,
no doubt.
Sure.
The favelas being that, but it's interesting, man.
Steve would walk into one. They're like, "Get out of here! We're gonna punch you in the face." And he's like, "I like it."
That's why I'm here.
That's why I came here.
Yeah. So, and it's just like Chicago. I like Chicago, but if you go to south side of Chicago, it's a completely different thing, right? So, but Chicago is one of the cities that I like the most as well.
Man, I hate Chicago.
I do too.